Is it allowable to ask points of information questions, city officials, before I would make remarks? Is that counted against the time?
Well, this is a public hearing. You're supposed to give us input. This is not a give and take of questions and answers.
How much does it cost to put this on the ballot for the city taxpayers? That's a statement.
I'm going to ask the city clerk that question after the public hearing is over.
What happens to the fact-finding commission that you guys established if this is adopted tonight? Does that go away?
I'll ask that question after the public hearing.
Okay. Actually, I will be happy with any vote of conscience that this city council takes tonight. After this resolution about city ambulance service being established by the city, or the possibility of it, is debated. That question, not whether we should have a referendum or not. I think the reason people signed, the reason I circulated, is that the mayor and the city council seem to fear a public discussion of this at the council table and among the public in general. I would like to hear the reasons not to adopt this. And I know some of you have put forth arguments saying that this is a bad idea, that are planning to vote to adopt it tonight. I would like to ask what reasoning that would have. I think there's only one reason for a yes vote, that you truly believe Crosse should stay out of the ambulance business, pure and simple. That vote I can accept. I cannot accept a yes vote that says this is an inconvenient issue to have on the ballot in April. We want it to go away. We want it to go away now. And that the voters aren't capable of weighing rational arguments on either side and making an informed decision. That's a little arrogant on the city council's part. But Mr. Sweeney was correct when he asked for a point of information. The debate goes to the council first. All I ask as a citizen that has circulated this petition that that debate happen tonight. I will be very disappointed if somebody calls for the question 10 minutes into the discussion. And that's all I have to say to you.
Mr. Borders, when I close the public hearing, I'm going to ask what happens to the fact-finding commission if this is adopted?
Yes.
And what's your first question?
How much will it cost to put this on the ballot as a separate item to the city taxpayers?
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Borders? Mr. Italiano.
Yes. What do you wish to happen to the fact-finding commission?
Here's what I wish would happen. I wish the fact-finding commission would go forward, have the information put forward, hear all the facts on this issue, present that information to the electorate, and have us weigh it when we go to the ballot box. That is what I wish would happen. The fact-finding commission should go forward. But so should the vote.
Okay, any other questions? Well, I guess I have to give rebuttal because, thank you, Mr. Borders.
Thank you.
I have to give rebuttal because one of the three speakers wanted city council to adopt this, so is there any rebuttal out there? Seeing none, I need a motion to close the public hearing. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, public hearing is now closed. I'm going to ask two questions posed by Mr. Borders. The city clerk, what is the cost of this, possibly putting this on the ballot?
Well, because we have other items on the ballot already, I'm estimating that it would be about $2,500 for publications and a portion of ballot cost for the amount of spaces that came on the ballot itself.
Okay, thank you. Mr. City Attorney, if this is adopted, what happens to the fact-finding commission?
Fact-finding commission is a commission created by the council. Council is a legislative decision whether the council will decide to rescind that resolution creating the fact-finding commission.
Okay, next I have Councilmember the 17th District, Councilmember Watts.
Chairman, would it be appropriate for me to make a motion to place this on the ballot?
Mr. City Attorney, would that be appropriate? Okay, there was no recommendation. I'm asking you to review the legal reason to not allow that.
The matter came before the council without any recommendation from the committee, so there's no motion on the floor. Therefore, the prerogative of the presiding officer officer to decide what motions are going to be recognized pursuant to parliamentary procedure.
Go ahead.
Is that an affirmative answer then?
Yep.
That is so moved.
Second.
Okay, motion been made to send it to referendum.
And I might like to speak to that, please.
Go ahead.
The reason for doing this, quite frankly, is that I know that there are two ways of dealing with this. And quite frankly, maybe one is more expeditious, but I agree with Speaker Drews. I really think most of the people that went through all the trouble to do this are expecting this to be a question that they vote on. And I think that should be respected and honored, and this is what we do. Thank you.
Yes, this is the council number 16th district, council member Wichita.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
16, right? Yes, it is. Okay.
First of all, I would like to say that I don't think that the public at this time has heard a lot of the facts. And that is one reason why I would like this commission to go forward. Even if we adopt this resolution tonight, I would like to hear some answers. I have in my possession a couple of things that are in direct opposition to some of the facts that have been asked, and I've never heard this price thing that's right away from me. But he told me some of the facts that he represented. So I have some direct opposite information on that. Those are some of the things that I would like to bring out, and I understand that even if the commission goes forward, we probably won't have time to get all those facts out to the public. I also, with people that are saying they don't want to waste taxpayer dollars, well, they're going to waste $2,500 if we take this direction and we can just throw it out in the snow. And that's what I'm going to recommend.
Next is the council number 14th district, council member Sweeney.
Thank you. I don't have any debate or I have a question. We have a resolution before us that's been given to us by direct legislation. How does this motion, if we adopt, affect that resolution? We have to take action on that resolution, right?
You rule, please.
Wisconsin statute 9.1 states that once a petition for direct legislation is properly certified with the Common Council has two options. One is to adopt it without alterations, or to submit it at the next election. In this case, the next election would be a spring election. So those are the two options, as well as the third option previously described. So you submit this to have a motion to submit this to the ballot. Is a proper motion.
Okay. I was under the impression I was under the impression that we were going to take up the resolution, debate it, like Mr. Gordon wanted, and then vote up or down on that. And if it passed, then that would adopt it. If it didn't pass, then we would make a motion to send it to referendum. I think we got the cart before the horse in doing this. I'm not saying we don't end up sending it to referendum after the debate tonight, but I think the motion on the floor now is out of order. I mean, not necessarily by Robert's Rules of Order. It needs to come after we have a debate on the resolution. We're not even debating the resolution. So I would, we're just taking a little longer time to do it if this goes down and this is good on there. Debating. Vote down, sending it to referendum at this time. Let's have the debate on the resolution, find out where we're at with that, and then the public can hear what we're talking about, get some more information, and then decide do we want to adopt that resolution or do we not want to adopt that resolution. If we adopt it, it's done. We're taking on what the petitioners have asked for. If we don't adopt it, then I myself will move